Hey guys, this is Tiffany, and you found me on Free Tarot Friday. Looks like Facebook has made some changes, so I'm seeing myself in a very tiny screen. It does look like it's going live. So I'm going to go forward. I'm using the Tarot of Mystical Moments. And before we get started, just some housekeeping items. Today is the second full moon in Aquarius of the year. It's kind of unusual to get one in the same sign in a row, right? So tonight, be sure to look up in the night skies and just acknowledging that the moon is full. A lot of us like to put our crystals out or tune into certain, ideas or wishes or dreams. Aquarius, you can use the magic of detachment, and I wrote all about that in the August forecast, July forecast, sorry, also August. They're both up at wiseskiescollective.com. I also wanted to tell you guys that we did a little sneak peek soft launch of the Wise Skies Collective membership yesterday, and so the membership is the main feature. The most exciting feature is a lot like Free Tarot Friday. I just go a lot deeper into each of the signs, and we'll use multiple decks. So if you wanted a deeper dive of Free Tarot Friday for the month ahead for your sign, the Wise Skies Collective membership offers that. It offers an all access class pass to our past classes and a lot of other goodies. Okay, something from one of our intuitives every month, a new moon meditation. There's a lot of value, and it's in the soft launch phase for just $11. That'll bump up to $22 a month after your first month. So if that interests you, just come over to our group and I'll give you the code there. So otherwise, let's get started. What else? Oh, one more little thing. I got the 2222 calendar launched. Amazing and so good. So I'm really looking forward to going over all of those dates with you. But I gave everybody a sneak peek in a newsletter that's going out tomorrow. It's the only time I'm going to give this data set away for free. It's not the whole calendar, but I focused on love, money, and creativity. We have a lot of artists in our community, and I thought that you guys would like that. So if you're not already on the newsletter, or you get them but sometimes you open them, I just wanted to give you a heads up that tomorrow might be a special day to do that. Okay, because the 2222 calendar is out, 2021 goes on half price, so you can now get it for $17.50 in the shop tab at wiseskiescollective.com. Thank you for listening. All right, let's dive into the free readings here. Let's just take a deep breath in and start with Aries. Dang it. Do we really need that one? All right, 1 second. Okay, turns out we do. Aries, the Six of Wands is what flew out. Let's see, we've got the Six of Wands for you guys. So moving forward, taking initiative, all right? Tapping into your fire energy, and choosing the course of generosity. I just wrote this huge article on beekeeping and honey making, and there's this cool quote. Can't remember who said it, but basically it's like how incredible is it to just be of service and want nothing in return, right? So Aries, maybe where can you go forward, have some energy and passion about something, and just have no expectations for anything in return. All right, so that's a special card for our Aries. Let's also do an Ascended Master card for you guys. Just clearing the deck for Aries. Which Ascended Master would best overlight this full moon weekend for you? Archangel Michael, the card of You Can Do It. So a lot of encouragement for you, Aries. Whatever area of life you're looking at, this is a yes, this is a go forward, and also have no expectations, okay? All right. By no expectations, I mean like don't set yourself up to think it's like gonna go bad or wrong. I just mean leave the door open. You never know how the universe is gonna stand up for you, right? All right, let's clear the deck for Taurus. Let's clear for Taurus and see what our Taurus friends need to hear this weekend. Just taking a big, deep breath in, calling forth the Taurus guides and advisors. Okay. All right. Taurus, we get the Emperor. Cool, right? Like I haven't noticed that one yet. Look at his little witty mustache. So the Emperor is about work, right? So we need to redefine some things that have to do with our work. What's ruling us? What are we thinking about in terms of our work? What are our ideas around work? Today being the full moon is a great time to let go of those, to detach from them, and see if you can have a new experience at work, right? All right, let's clear the deck also for Taurus. And you get Hilarion. I never know if I'm saying that one right, but this is about health and healing. So healing issues around work. You can't make this stuff up, right? Healing issues around work for our Taurus friends. All right, moving forward to Gemini. What do our Gemini friends need to hear? Clearing for Gemini. Okay. All right, Gemini gets the Ace of Pentacles. Launching a new project, starting a new money-making venture, investing in yourself, right? You also get the card of Horus. It says you're seeing the situation accurately. All right, so it's okay to move forward because you're seeing the situation accurately. Now today the moon is void of course all day, so maybe you can do some prep work. It's also the full moon, not really the right time to like launch, right? But it's like something's brewing here. You're getting a new stream of income. You're getting a new foundation. You know, could be another way of looking at that, right? Getting your sea legs, right? Really being able to study yourself is what it looks like, what it feels like you're working on. Could be a new move, right? Could be resetting your space. All right. Clearing, cleansing, purging out the old, right? All right, let's clear the deck for Cancer. Let's clear for Cancer. What do our Cancer friends need to know this weekend? A special message for any Cancers watching. Two of Wands. All right. And yet you yearn. You've got the world in your hands and still you're wondering, you know, how could it be better? How could it be different? Oh, the grass is always greener, right? Like that's the vibe that's coming up for the Cancers that needed to hear the message. And so I'm not saying that you have to change that. I'm not saying that you have to shift anything. I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong, right? It's just acknowledging it. And sometimes being seen by the unseen world and acknowledging, you know what, I'm just kind of in this this crossroads and I'm just wondering what else is out there. That's okay. That's like sometimes that's all the acknowledgement our soul really wants is like the truth. Like be real with yourself about it, you know. Don't pretend like everything's okay when it's not, you know. So that's one interpretation. Take what you want, leave the rest. An additional card for Cancer this weekend. Ascended Master to overlight and guide them has to do with Amaterasu. Come out of the closet, you know. And coming out of the closet just is a similar message to just be real with yourself, you know, be honest with a painful situation, you know. Okay, so also knowing full moon energy can be crazy making when it's in Aquarius. All right, so let's look at Leo. What do our Leo friends need to hear for the weekend ahead? Just clearing the deck for Leo. Clearing the deck for Leo. Okay. Ooh. All right. Cards feel awesome. Woo! Two of Cups. So we're back in love. You know, it's like taking care of yourself through loving actions, through admiration, just facing the weekend like creating a huge blessing ball around the people that you love. Setting aside some time to have time with your significant other if you have one, or yourself if you don't, you know what I mean, just as good. But this Two of Cups is a message of love for our Leos. It feels good. It feels like it's time to really take care of yourself at a new level. Keep asking yourself, is this what's most loving for me? You know what I mean? Is this what's most loving for me? And then let's clear the deck for Ascended Master for our Leos. Jesus. All right, it says open your heart to love. All right, open your heart to love. Wow, duh. Like, God, I love when the cards work together like that. Open your heart to love, Leo. All right. Boom, so succinct. Thank you. Magicians in the sky. All right, let's clear the deck for Virgo. What do our Virgo friends need to hear this weekend for the weekend ahead? Clear for Virgo. All right. Look at the Six of Pentacles. Again, this idea of reciprocity, of generosity with no expectations. Could be paying a loan back, could be acknowledging that you need to pay a loan back, could be offering a loan to somebody else. The loan can be energetically, it can be your money, it can be your time, it can be your ideas, right? So this idea that there's reciprocity and generosity is involved in your theme for the weekend for Virgos. Okay. You can deliver your neighbor a treat or something fun like that. So Manjushri also gives you the message of listening, right? So being still and listening, right? And so sometimes when we have a lot of Virgo energy in our charts, it's hard for us to listen because we're so oriented to do the practical thing. And so maybe this is a weekend where you stop and receive. You know, I'm like, bake your neighbor something cute and healthy from the garden. But maybe it's more about stopping and receiving, or setting up a give and take so that it's more of a trade, like a casserole trade thingy, you know, like maybe you've got some family that you feel comfortable and safe with doing like a little food trade with over the weekend. But the idea here is that you're listening, which is receiving. So we got 2 ears, 1 mouth for a reason, right? And so if you find yourself wanting to argue, defend, or explain, or justify, maybe just see what it's like in your own experiment to listen instead, right? The listening could be towards yourself, of course. All right. After Virgo comes Libra. Let's just clear the deck for Libra. Clearing for Libra. What do our Libra friends need to hear this weekend? Okay. Taking a big deep breath in through the nose. King of Wands. And it's the female version of the King of Wands. This is really coming into your own power. This is really being passionate, being fiery, being forthcoming, being confident. You know what I mean? Asking for clarity. The fire cards are also about purification, right? So it's not all saucy, you know, it is and it's not. It's like, think of that phoenix rising, coming out of the ashes through the flames and having a new experience. Only what's left will remain. I mean, only what's needed will remain. Only what's left will remain too. But only the things that you need to go forward on your journey is what is left. So letting things fall away under this full moon, Libra, is going to be really powerful for you. It might not be comfortable, but you know, your growing zone is not your comfort zone, and your comfort zone is not your growing zone. Hope I said that right, because I wasn't really computing there. All right, let's clear for Libra. What do our Libra friends need to hear, or which ascended master would best guide them this weekend? Libra is Saint Germain. This is about working your magic, you know, so using that inner fire to transmute, transcend, and claim something new for yourself. All right, let's clear for our Scorpios. All right, clearing the deck for Scorpios. Just setting aside what I think I know about Scorpio Nation, since that's my sign. Just getting a clear read for our Scorpios. Okay. All right, Scorpio, you get the King of Swords. All right, so sometimes, you know, you're really good at telling people the truth, but you come across a little harsh, too direct. And so maybe this is a good weekend to practice in your own experiment. It's like, yeah, you need to tell the truth, and part of your role is to be a truth bearer and a truth seeker and help people cut through the cords of dishonesty. But what if you had a different approach? You know, sometimes it's just politely declining, being positive. If you've just got to move forward and just being honest with where you're coming from. You don't have to do a lot of arguing, defending, explaining either. You just need to be honest and kind. And if other people have a big reaction from that, that can be very uncomfortable for us, but it's okay. You know, it's okay. So this is a card of the truth. The King of Swords here. Where do you need to be honest with yourself? What do you need to let go of? The full moon in Aquarius. What is healthy for you to detach from? What groups aren't really keeping you lit up right now? Which ones are? Wise Skies is, right? All right. Freedom. Okay. So the truth will set you free, Scorpio. The cards said it. This is Hina. She's an Italian. She's a Polynesian moon goddess. So very timely to get this. All right, and Aquarius is a fixed sign, and Scorpio is a fixed sign, right? So you might be feeling a little bit more intense than usual around this fluctuation, this lunar cycle. So the truth will set you free, Scorpio. Easy, clear, thank you cards. All right, let's clear the deck for Sagittarius. Just asking for a clear message for our Sag friends. Seeing what it is that would be beneficial for them this weekend. Just a little love from the unseen world here. Okay. We get the Four of Pentacles. All right, so the Four of Pentacles really is one of those earth-based cards. Like the pentacles often represent money, also represent our worth and our self-worth. And so I would ask you, Sagittarius, has there been an imbalance in your net worth and your self-worth? Have you put all your eggs in a basket and you know, it did or didn't work out? It doesn't matter. But have you put all your eggs in a basket, and is that the most stabilizing thing for you? You know, this is a card of stability. There's four, so four on the floor, right? It's like, what's the most stabilizing thing you could do for yourself this weekend? The Four of Pentacles also is about hanging on to money too tightly, or hanging on to the way that we thought things were supposed to go in money too tightly. And so this could be a weekend where you really get to open the locks of your mind around that and produce money in a new way. Parahamsa Yogananda, this is the card of choosing peace. All right, so whatever you've been kind of chained to, slave to, whatever didn't go the way that you thought it was going to go, where can you open your mind and choose peace? Where can you have some new ideas around finances and your own worth? They're the same. They're connected, I should say. You know that. All right, let's clear the deck for Capricorn. Let's clear for Capricorn. Clear for Capricorn. Okay, I'm seeing your question, Kim, and I have not been able to see comments for months, so thank you. What you're asking, are moon signs even more relevant during a full moon? Maybe. Like, I like thinking about that. I like thinking about it like that, so good idea. Yeah, so listen for your moon sign too. All right, let's clear for Capricorn. Thank you, Ken. All right, clearing for Capricorn, we get the Five of Wands, so some inner conflict about which path to take, which move to make, what game are we even playing, Capricorn? So this is a long-term question, but right now it feels like there's a little bit of disturbance in the force field, and so I would say do nothing right now because we're in a moon void of course period all day, and just go slow. You're making a move, so let it be intentional. Let your moves be intentional, Capricorns. Okay. And you also get Maitreya, the power of joy. So let your moves be intentional. Whatever's weighing you down that doesn't feel like joy, so don't make that move. You know, make your moves and your decisions to clear up this inner conflict based on what's most joyful for you, what brings you joy. And if you're in a dark place, sometimes it's really hard to access what brings you joy, and you have to try new things, or you have to access things from your childhood. I tell people all the time to have pink ice cream for dinner, go for a bike ride, draw a horsey, you know what I mean? Like sometimes connecting to your joy is connecting to your inner child. Sometimes it's getting a new hobby. Like for me, it's been beekeeping this year. It brings me a lot of joy. All right. And I did write about my first honey harvest experience at tiffanyharlick.com if anybody's interested in my personal blog, right? All right, let's clear the deck for Aquarius. What do they need to hear on this Aquarius full moon? The High Priestess. You know, making your own magic, turning inward, facing yourself for the answers. Okay? Aquarius, right? Facing yourself for the answers. I like that. And let's clear for Aquarius. Angus. So this is a twin flame question. You know, sometimes you are your twin flame, right? So this is a twin flame type of a weekend. So really wondering, staying curious about your twin flame magic and staying curious about your own higher learning, your own interpretations of your emotions, right? Like there's something in there for you. I think you know what it is. All right, let's clear for Pisces. Let's clear for Pisces. Okay. The World. All right, Pisces, not only is this the completion of a cycle of life for you, it means that you've got the whole world in your hands. The world is in front of you. And now you've shifted out of needing to learn and being on the fool's journey and understanding so much into a place where you can give back. So this is about being of service. This is about using your head and your hands and your heart to make the world around you a better place. And if you haven't thought about that, before, it can be really powerful to sit down and determine, if these were my last 24 hours, what would I do with them? What would my legacy be like? How am I really contributing to the global society and my local community? When I leave, what will be better for it, right? And so big, deep contemplation questions for our Pisces. I know you can handle it. Oh, cool. Kim says that her moon is in Libra and that one resonated strongly today. Perfect. So you just intuitively knew what to do. Good job. All right, let's clear for Pisces to get a guardian to govern the weekend. This is a Ganesh card. This is a yes. You got a world and a Ganesh? Get out of here, Pisces. Don't come tell me about any negative weekends. This is a positive mojo weekend for you, right? So I'm really excited to hear some feedback from some of you Pisces out there about how the weekend goes. Okay, guys, that's it. Thank you so much. I know I threw a lot of housekeeping things at you at the beginning. I'm going to go ahead and bless and seal this session in a sacred healing chamber so that anybody receiving these messages knows that it's entertainment for fun. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Have fun doing your own readings and sharing them with each other in our metaphysical group, the Inner Circle, on Facebook. And just a recap of all the fun things going on. Make sure you open the newsletter tomorrow if you are on it, because I'm giving you some cool power dates around love, creativity, and money. And what else? The 2021 calendar is now half off because 2022 is up. And the sale for the Wise Skies Collective to get in at the $11 price point ends July 31st. So make sure you sign up for that. It supports me. It's a way that I can count on some monthly income instead of asking for tips through Free Tarot Friday. Of course, if you want to tip through the virtual tip jar, I really appreciate it. The business appreciates it. We've been continued to grow and thrive because of it. And I'm able to add on a new intuitive that I can't wait to tell you about really soon. So I hope everybody has a beautiful weekend. Stay safe. The animals are on the move. We've already seen a bunch of snakes out here, so keep your eyes open. Go slow, nobody gets hurt. Maybe it's a nice night to get in bed a little bit early. All right. Namaste, everybody, and thank you for watching Wise Skies.